Hi everyone, I am Anuja. Welcome back to my class. In this video, we will discuss about method prototype and the 2 mark questions how to write the method prototype. You will get 2 to 4 mark for board exams ICSE class 10 students. 2 to 4 marks you will get from this method prototype. So before that, in the previous class, we have learned about method and types of method and how to define a method. What is method prototype? And what are the types we are using as return type and non-return type method definitions, and what is the use of return statement. These are the things we have learned in the previous class. I hope all of you have learned that and all. So today in this video we will discuss about the method prototype. Method prototype means that is the first line of method definition. So we will have the method name and the return type. As method prototype, we can consider we have the method return type and the method name along with the parameter list. So that includes as method prototype. So here I have given two methods. One is based on the return type, another one is based on the non-return type. All of you know non-return type means we will use the keyword void. If you are using void as data return type in a method, it doesn't return a value, it never return a value to the calling statement. So method can be defined in either one two way. That is, the first one is return type, based on the return type, based on the primitive data type or the reference data type like class and object. String also consider. In non-return type, we have only one type, that is known as void. Void is the non-return value. The non-return data type, it doesn't return a value to the calling statement. So here in this return type, we have written a method of sum and we have passed two arguments. Inside this method, we have given the calculation to find the sum of A and B. And using the return statement, we are returning the calculated value C to the calling statement. This is the first method. Then in the second method, void sum, the same two arguments we are accepting. Then we are calculating and printing that message, printing that calculated value C, because we have used the void as return type, it never returns the value to the calling statement. So we will pass the message as, or we will print the value by using the system.out.println value. Okay. So here you have two methods, and which one is the first method prototype? The first line of method definition is the method prototype. So this is the method prototype. It has access specifier. It is not compulsory. Return type is compulsory, and method name along with the parameter that has given according to the question we have to write it. So the very first line of the method definition is known as method prototype. This is public in sum int a comma int b is the method prototype. Then the second one, we will have the method prototype as public void sum int a and int b. Okay, so next we will look some exercise based on the method prototype. The first one, write the prototype of a function check which takes an integer as an argument and returns a character. So while reading the question, you can understand easily which is the function name has specified in the question. Write the prototype of a function check. So the function name is check and takes an integer as an argument. So argument is an integer argument and returns a character. So how we are going to write the prototype. These type questions, these are short type questions. 2 to 4 mark you can score in board exams, and please understand the concept. Okay. So here we will write the method name first, that is check. Function name is check. Then inside that we are passing some argument, that is integer as an argument. So you have to specify the data type of argument as int. Then there is no argument variable, so we can use our own choice. I have given a variable here as a. So this is the argument as integer and returns a character. So returns means that is a return type. Yes, yeah. So character, char is the return type. Okay. So char check int a. This is the function prototype for this answer. The next one, let's see the next one. a function input value, the function name is input value, which takes a string argument and a character argument. So here it has taken two argument, one is string, another one is character, and returns an integer value. So first we will write the method name. Method name is input value. So the same value, same method we have to use if they have given in the question. Otherwise we will write our own value or the variable. Here string argument, which takes a string argument. There is no variable name, so we can consider our own string. I am just giving a string yes. Okay. And a character argument. That means character is indicating by char. So you will write char. Argument variable has not specified. I have given a c. And returns an integer value. So it is the return type. So what did we will write int return type. So int input value string s comma character c. Okay. So the next one, write the prototype of a function search which receives a character ch. Function name is search which receives a character ch and an integer n returns true or false. So in this question they have specified the variable name or the argument name has specified. So how we will start with the function name search. Same case you have to write what has given in the question. As per that, if it is small letter s has to be used. Okay. Search receives a character data ch. So we will write the data type character char, then ch, and an integer. Two arguments, one is character, another one is integer. Integer data type is indicated by int. The variable name has given here n, so we have to use the same n. So character ch also has given, that's why we have used the same. And returns true or false. True or false means what is that data type? Yes, of course, that is Boolean data type. So you will write Boolean return type. So you will write like this: Boolean search character ch, then int n. And the next one, give the prototype of a function find which receives the sentence SENTN and word WRD and returns 1 or 0. So function name is find, receives a sentence SENT and a word WRD returns 1 or 0. So how will you write this prototype? Yes, first we will write the method name as find, FIND, and receives a sentence. How we will receive a sentence? Sentence means that is a group of characters that belong to the data type as string. So you will write string, yes, yes, string, and has given here that is the variable as SENTN. So we have to use the same variable SENTN. So we have given this one. Then what is the next one? Word. Word is also a group of characters. So we can give the same data type string WRD. Okay. And returns 1 or 0. 1 or 0 means which data type? That belongs to integer data type, int. So please remember, whenever a value is written, a method is returning 1 or 0, it belongs to integer data type. If it is true or false, it is Boolean data type. Or directly given like integer, it returns an integer value or return a character, you can write according to that. But have to remember, true or false means indirect way, true or false, that is Boolean data type, 1 or 0, that is integer data type. So the next question, write the prototype of for a function sum. Function name has given a sum, so I am writing the function name sum that takes an integer variable x. Here has given that variable name as x, so we will write the data type of the variable integer int x, and returns a float data type. Returns a float data type means return type is float. So we will write float. So this is the way we will write prototype. These type questions are sure questions you will get for 2 mark question. As 2 mark questions you will get 2 to 4 mark in the board exam. So please understand the concept and write it properly. Read the question properly before writing. If we are taking as a argument means we have to pass that argument inside this parenthesis. Then returns a character or returns a value means you have to consider that is a return type of the method. Okay, so you can see here in the first page we have 5 questions to write the prototype. So please read the question twice before writing the answer. First you have to understand which is the method name, then the argument or the parameter that we are passing to the method, and the return type. Based on the return type, you will write the data type of that particular return type. So these are the question, first 5 questions. The next we are moving to the sixth one. So here the sixth one, assume a function add, write the prototype statement for the following. Here we have 3 sub questions. So how we are going to write these 3. So first one is the function add. So all of you know the function name is add, and we need to write the prototype for the first one. So sixth one, sorry, we don't want sixth, we will write as one, first subdivision, sub question, okay, add of, sorry, the first one is add to retain an integer value. So we are not passing, no argument has specified, so we need to return an integer value. So it belongs to the return type. The return type is int, and it doesn't specify any argument or parameter passing in this method. So we have returned only the return value of integer data, that is int add. So the next one, in the second question, to have one integer on double type argument and returns a double type value. So we have 2 argument here. So we will write as add. Add is the method name. Add, we need to pass 2 argument. One is an integer argument. It doesn't specify a variable name, so we can use, I am specifying as a, int a. The second one is double type, so we will write double. I'm just writing as double d. Okay. So 2 argument is passing in this method and returns a double type value. Returns a double type value means the return type is double. So you should write the return type as double. So the second one, double at int a comma double d. So here 2 arguments it's considering, passing 2 arguments, and the method is returning double data type. Okay. The next one, the third statement, to receive a character and an integer as parameters and no returning. So we have the method name. The method name is add, and we need to receive a character data. First one is the character, so we will write character data type. Char, C I am passing here as the variable name. Then an integer, so int n, that is an integer variable I am passing, and no return type. No return type means, all of you know, we need to remember that no returning value belongs to void data type. So we will write the return type as void. There is no return value means we need to write it as void data type. Okay. This is the way we will write the prototype of the methods. In the first question, we don't have any arguments, only the return type as integer. So we have written int add out. Second one, we have 2 arguments. One is integer, second one is our double data type. So we have written as int a and double d, and returns a double data type value. So the return type is double data type. In the third one, receives a character and an integer. You receive a character and an integer as parameters, the character C and the int n, and no returning means no return value is there. So we will write the data type. We know that data type as void data type. Okay. Then the next one, write a function prototype for word that takes a string argument and returns the length of the argument. This is another method in method name word. Method name has given us word and takes a string argument. So you will write string data type, and you can consider a variable. I'm just writing here as s, and returns the length of the argument. Length of the argument is s. So what is the length of the argument? We have a method in string to find the length, that is argument or variable name dot length of. It will give the length of the string. So it will return an integer. Example, we are writing hi. We are writing a string as HAI, and the length of this string is 3. It will indicate the number of characters. That is the length of the string. Number of characters in the string. Total number of characters in the string. Or it is the total length of this string. Length of the string is indicating by int because we are getting length is always we will calculate as integer data type. So we will have the length of the argument in data type integer. So you have to write here int. Okay. This is an indirect way I have given. Returns the length of the argument. Length of the argument, we will use the method s dot length of to find the length of the string, and it will always returns an integer data value for the length of a string. So we will write the data type or return type as int. Okay. So the next one, write the function prototype for a function find. Takes an integer argument and returns a character. It's easy. You can write the function name, you find, then integer argument it considering. So we will write an integer argument int a and returns a character value. Character means we will consider that is a char data type. Okay. Then the ninth one, give the prototype for a function series having character data type as argument and return string value. So first you will write the method name. Method name is series, and having the arguments always we will write in this parenthesis character data type. So only one data type is there, only one argument is there. So character C I am passing here, and return string data value. String data value means we will write the data type as string. You can write like this, you should write like this. Okay. Return string value. And sometimes they will ask it returns a group of characters. It returns as group of characters. So you know that group of characters means that belongs to the data type string. So you will write string series char C. Okay. Then the last question, write a function product takes two integer argument and returns. Here returns a product of the argument. So here the question is write the function product. So function name has given us product. We need to define a function. It is not a prototype. We are defining a function. So function name is product that takes two integer arguments. So we will write two integer argument, int a comma int b. Multiple arguments we have to separate it by the comma along with the data type have to specify for each argument. And returns the product of the argument. Returns the product of the argument. Product we can write it as data integer is okay. Open the curly brackets. Inside this you will find a product of int product equal to a into b. You can write like this, is it? Then you will return product. So this is method definition or a method we have given for this product, and it takes two integer arguments. That means it is taking two integer arguments and returns the product of the argument. So it has to return the product. Product we have calculated in PR. So int PR equal to a into b. Then return this asterisk you have to use. Okay, asterisk symbol. Return PR. Thus PR means that is the integer data value. So this is the method definition. This is not the prototype. If for the prototype means you will write only the first statement. Okay. I hope all of you understood to write the prototype. This is very important. The next topic is method invocation that we will look on the next video. Thank you so much all of you. Stay safe and enjoy learning. Thank you, and please subscribe the channel.